And the big show is back. Welcome to the Mike's Fitness Equipment studio for the Inland Sports Show. My name is Pep Fernandez, back inside the Valverde Teen Vision TV 16 studio. And the last time we were here, the power went out. The power is on, and Johnny paid the electric bill. We're happy to be back, and we got a big show coming up tonight. UC Riverside men's basketball having their best season maybe ever at the Division I level. We'll talk more UCR hoops. We'll have Jeff Gorham live from Cal State Fullerton. Also hear from head coach David Patrick as well. We're going to talk some high school basketball and high school soccer as those league championship races are coming together now as we come down the final week here of league play. But first off, it's our pledge to you, the Inland Empire, to talk high school football in every single Inland Sports Show. And a lot of these high school football schedules for next season, for 2020, are starting to come out. Let's first take a look at the Kaiser Cats schedule, because when I first saw this thing, we not me, hashtag we not me, I about fell out of my chair. I love this schedule. At Rancho Verde, at Cajon. That's how they open up non-league. Then they got Sultana, Orange Vista, and Eisenhower before they go into league play. Summit, Colton, San Gorgonio, Grand Terrace, and Carter. That is a schedule right there. That is a tough one. So join us live here on the show. He is the head coach of the Cats. I was going to say the top dog, but they're not the dogs, they're the Cats. It's the great Billy Cardosi. Coach Cardosi, how are you doing? You look great.
Thanks, Pep. Appreciate to be here. Sorry for the yelling in the back. That's just my daughter, Aylish. So, yeah, sorry about that.
Sounds like the Fernandez house, just bickering and yelling, the TV on, and animals running around the house. That's how I live.
Yeah, it's like that here now, with a 17, 18-month-old. You can hear her laughing in the background. She's just having a good time with mom right now.
Can we at least see Aylish for a second? Can you show her?
Sure.
Can she pop on?
Sure, Mama. Here, she's gonna. There we go. I don't know if you can see her. There you go. Say, Aylish, say hi. Hi, Mama. Mwah.
Hi, Aylish. We are a family show. We're the family show of record for the Inland Empire. We love when the coaches come on and they bring their children on too. So we love it. We don't mind.
There we go. Here, I'm going to give her to her mom real quick, or else she'll steal the show. I know how she is. She'll just be saying, hi. All the time.
Well, Coach, listen, when I saw the tweet with your football schedule for 2020, I about fell out of my chair, because you're opening with two games that I absolutely love, playing at the Rancho Verde, then at Cajon, not to mention a great league schedule. But how did your schedule for 2020 kind of come together? Because you've got some great games on the slate.
Well, we just found people that were willing to play us. That was pretty much what happened. We had a lot of no's. I mean, to be quite honest with you, there's a lot of people who said no when I called and asked. And they said, no, we can't play you. And the top dogs in the Inland Empire were willing to play us.
Well, Coach, that kind of goes into my next question is, now that you've had so much success at Kaiser in such a short amount of time, it must be tougher, and I think you just answered it, it must be tougher to get teams to go up against Kaiser, because you guys are obviously a program that's, you're not flying under the radar anymore. We all know about the Kaiser Cats.
Well, yeah, and it is a compliment in some ways, It's also a challenge that our kids have to step up. We've been talking about the weight room. There's nowhere to hide. We're going to Rancho Verde and Cajon to start the year, and all the kids that think they played last year, that think that, hey, we're going to be good. They got another thing coming week 0 and week 1.
So, Coach, another big difference to the schedule is the teams that are in your league inside this Arrowhead Conference. I think it was Grand Terrace, San G, and Carter. Does that sound right? Did I miss somebody? Yeah,
that's who's in our division. We have a 14 league now, and that's the Sunkist League.
So now, does it make scheduling your non-league games a little bit different, because you need more, an extra non-league?
Right.
Is that how it works?
Right. So what the Arrowhead Conference decided was that they were going to cross-schedule with the two top conferences or leagues. Well, I don't know what you call them, So I guess we're the top tier, and we're going to cross-schedule the second tier, which is Summit, Colton, Ike, and Aruba Hills.
Yeah, I know. I don't know if they're looking at the Rain Cross Conference as kind of the blueprint, but I think they do the same thing. You have the Ivy League on top, and then they do, I think, 2 crossover games with that middle tier league, which is the Sun Belt, would be the Sun Belt League. So they do the same thing.
Yeah, I'm old school. I'd rather us be in a 16 league. I don't care who the teams are. You know, I'd rather have 5 league games, not 3. But it's not up to me. We're gonna play who's on our schedule.
Well, you got Trey Tribble coming back, so whoever's on your schedule, you must feel pretty good because Trey Tribble, obviously one of the top quarterbacks in our area, and this guy was fantastic last year. And I feel blessed, man. We get to see him another season. I'm so excited.
Yeah, I think we all are at Kaiser as well. You know, we have a lot of great players, but, you know, it starts with your quarterback and leadership, and the record of Kaiser with him at the helm says it all. He's 25-3 as our starter, and that speaks for itself.
Well, Coach, before we let you go, what are you doing right now to get ready for next year? Is it the weight room? Are you drawing up game plans? What are you doing?
It's playing with my daughter. It's the weight room. But before we go, Pep, I have to give a shout out to Dr. James Logan. One of our assistant principals passed away last night, and he never missed a Kaiser game. I mean, in fact, last year when we were playing Pohai, we were in a traffic jam. He got out of the bus, stopped the traffic, and said, hey, we got a game to get to. And he was very beloved at Kaiser. And I'd be upset if I didn't mention him, how much he loved Kaiser.
Well, our thoughts and prayers with Dr. Logan. If he's a friend of yours, he's a friend of ours here on the Inland Sports Show as well. So I'm sorry to hear about your loss, Coach. And again, great season.
We lost. The whole city of Fontana is talking about Dr. Logan.
Well, maybe that's an extra motivation for you guys for next season, right, to kind of play in his honor.
We'll have a sticker on the helmet. For sure. Thanks, Pep.
Coach, it's great seeing you. Tell Ailish I said good night. Read her a nice book and get her in bed before 8, okay?
Okay. All right. Stand by, Ailish. Say bye. Bye.
Good night. Good night, Ailish.
Good night.
Thank you, Coach. We always appreciate the time. That's Billy Cardosi, the head football coach for the Kaiser Cats, join us here on the Inland Sports Show. Also, you know, as we're talking about these football schedules that were coming out, another one that came out was the Aquinas Falcons, and they have a great schedule. They're going to play Grace Brethren again, in which Grace Brethren has emerged as one of the top teams in all of Southern California. They added Damien to the schedule, and the one that I'm really excited about, it's a big juicy matchup. Aquinas is playing the Citrus Valley Blackhawks. We had a chance to catch up with head coach Jordan Brussig to talk about his non-league schedule and, of course, that matchup with Bruick and the Blackhawks. Here's Coach Brussig.
Inland Sports. Yeah, I mean, it's fun. We got the Holy War and the Bishop's Cup game with Xavier Prep, and you know, it's our 3rd game against Grace, you know, and then adding Citrus and Damien, just trying to prepare ourselves for, you know, D5, D4, D3, try and prepare ourselves for league, and then also make it fun. You know, it's the opportunity to make, you know, every game like a bowl game, every game just have a huge build-up. You know, the Holy War it does it itself, but you know, I think stuff against Citrus and then another Catholic school like Damien is huge. So, and they're not too far away, so I think we'll get opportunity to get a huge crowd and you know, get better.
Now you mentioned that you know, whatever division you end up next year, going from, you know, a CIF finalist in Division 10, you win it in 9, then you win it in Division 5. Obviously, you guys are climbing quickly up the division ranks, but with this new playoff format, I mean, you guys could be a Division 3 school. I mean, depending how the season goes, right?
Yeah, it could happen. I mean, it's we could be in 4, we could stay in 5. You never know, but we just control what we can control and try and prepare as the best that we can, you know, and continue to get better each week.
Now, I know you had a great senior class at Aquinas, but you've got a lot of guys coming back too. Are you excited about who's coming back next season?
Yeah, a lot of returners on defense. You know, we lose Sione, who was defensive MVP. We lose both the MVPs. You know, Terrion and Sione were offense and defensive MVPs of the division. But we have a lot of guys that are ready and willing to fill the shoes and and put the work in. A lot of guys were kind of waiting in the wings, and now it's their chance, just like these guys were. So we're excited to get going and see what kind of team we're going to be.
And one more local football note coming out of San Bernardino Valley College. SBVC played in the American Division last year. So there's two rungs in JC football in California. There's the National, and all the teams in the National Division play for the state championship. And then there's an American Division, which is just below that. SBVC, you could say, got promoted. They're going from American to the National Division. So they will play in the National Southern League with Fullerton, Golden West, San Diego Mesa, Saddleback, and Southwestern. So SBVC has been so good the last couple of years. They got bumped up, and now they'll be in the National Southern League next year. Chaffee also got moved up. They'll be in the same league, the Central National Central League with Riverside City. So some college football news here as we kind of get ready for the 2020 season. It'll be here before you know it. When we come back, though, we're going live to Fullerton. Jeff Gorham will join us live from Cal State Fullerton as UCR is getting set to tip off against the Titans. We'll be back on the Inland Sports Show.
What's going on, guys? This is Ray Bass from Boost Performance Training. You're watching the Inland Sports Show with the one and only Pep Fernandez.
The Inland Sports Show is brought to you by Spoiled. Quick, quality oil change. Spoil yourself and your car at Spoiled. Kin Sporting Goods. They have all of your sporting gear needs, Letterman's jackets, and team uniforms. Boost Performance Training with Coach Ray Bass. Athletes of all levels and all sports are going to Boost Performance Training in Corona. Mike's Fitness Equipment. Check out the new storeroom on La Cadena. Quality fitness equipment at affordable prices. Mike's Fitness Equipment. And JoJo's Grill-A-Dog, located in the Mountain Grove Shopping Center in Redlands. Let's be frank, not all dogs are created equal. JoJo's Grill-A-Dog. What's up, everybody? Don't forget, there's two Spoiled locations now. I'm at the brand new one right off the 91 freeway at Arlington. You can spoil yourself. You can spoil your car. You come in here, 10 minutes, you're in and you're out. You're back on the road. Go check out Spoiled, local business, locally owned and operated. And they've got the location off the 215 freeway at Alessandro. And this one, the brand new one here off of the 91 at Arlington.
I felt spoiled. It was great. I got in easy. I mean, the price was the best. The price is just helped me out. And what I really enjoyed about it is that they explained to me what was going on today. And I feel like when I walked out of here, I just felt so special. I said I had a new boyfriend. His name is Spoiled.
You got your flower.
And I got
I would say the one thing that we stress more than anything else is service to our customer. Make sure that they're taken care of, whatever you can do to make sure that that order gets to them on time and it's the right quality and what they want. I've been that way since 1976. That was my goal, to reach out to local sports programs, and it's grown from there, and we've been very, very fortunate. My grandson is right over here. He's working for us, and he's going to college right now, and that's exactly what my son did 20-some years ago, and it keeps on going, you know. We have customers that come in the store that it's amazing. People that I haven't been here since I was a little kid, and I used to come in here all the time, and then now I'm bringing my son in here, or a grandpa that's bringing his grandson in here that came in here when we first opened back in '76. we just feel so fortunate to have been a part of this community and this Inland Empire for going into our 44th year now, and it's just been a blessing.
Man, congratulations first off to the pride of Colton High School, Daniel Sorensen. He wears number 49 for Kansas City, starting safety for the Chiefs, Super Bowl champion as they beat the San Francisco 49ers. So that was pretty cool. I'm happy for Daniel Sorensen and the whole Yellow Jacket football family out there, knowing that the 49ers weren't even supposed to be there. They were 4-12 last year. All the pieces are still in place on a very young team going forward. But it's very, very hard. I mean, think of the Rams last season, right? Probably the same conversation. Wow, the Rams stunk, got really good under McVay. Yeah. They're young. They'll be back. Yeah. This year they didn't make the playoffs.
Because it's tough.
It is tough.
It's Inland Sports.
Welcome back to the Mike's Fitness Equipment Studio. It's the Inland Sports Show.
And welcome back to the Mike's Fitness Equipment Studio. It's the Inland Sports Show. My name is Pep Fernandez here at Teen Vision TV 16. He's a traveling man, home and away. He goes everywhere that UC Riverside goes. That's why you haven't seen him here on the big desk in a while. It's Jeff Gorham. Jeff, you are in Fullerton tonight. Big game for the Highlanders. What is up?
Well, first of all, you didn't say the sports information director.
Oh, that's right, Jeff. You were promoted. Go ahead, tell everybody what you're doing now.
David Patrick hired me as the sports information director for men's basketball. I don't know what he was thinking, but he's crazy.
So not only are you the voice of the Highlanders, you are now disseminating information to the public on behalf of David Patrick and the Highlanders. You're a bigwig now.
I'm huge. I'm as huge as it gets.
Hey, Jeff, but this is seriously, but this is UCR's best probably season at Division I ever. Is that safe to say?
It is safe to say. In fact, as SID, I will say the best start in Division I era. They're playing the best basketball we've seen. And you've been with the program for 3 years. I've been with for 4+. This is the best I've seen this team play. They have a shot playing the Big Ten. People laugh. They've got 14 wins. They have a chance to get 15 wins. They're a game out of first place in the conference. Anything can happen in the Big tournament. And they're playing the best basketball they've ever played.
Yeah, for some reason, I mean, I feel confident against every single team in the Big West, but something about UC Irvine, man, they always play the Highlanders tough. As long as we don't see UC Irvine, I'm with you. I feel like, man, it is not a long shot to maybe see the Highlanders in the big dance. Like, it could really happen.
In fact, you think this way. UC Riverside dismantled Long Beach State, which you and I had the game last week. Long Beach State beat Irvine. So it can happen to anybody. It's a snake game, but I'll tell you, it's an opportunity for UC Riverside to make an impact really here in Riverside and really across the West. David Patrick, I should say, be up for a national for a national coach of the year. Look at the job he's done in just one season.
Well, so tonight they're playing on the road at Cal State Fullerton as the Highlanders are now going through the second round, right, as you'd call it, I guess, of Big West Conference play. Seen everyone a second time. So this, they won. UCR won the first meeting in Riverside. Now they go on the road where you're at Cal State Fullerton. And that first game against Cal State Fullerton was a battle. But UCR is finding a way to win those close games.
Yeah, that's one thing that we hadn't seen in the past. UCR would get down, just lose. Now they kind of know how to win. It was a 6-point victory at the SRC. Jackson was back. He had a back injury. Austin Owuska is a pretty darn good player. This team right now, Fullerton, they're two-game skid. They lost up at Cal San Luis Obispo, and they, of course, lost Saturday to UC Riverside. So it's been a rough week for tonight, though.
Well, the Big West Conference is as wild as it has ever been, which makes it a lot of fun. Plus, UCR is really good this year. I know, Jeff, you got to run off. You got to broadcast in like 2 minutes. You are on the air in 2 minutes at GoHighlanders.com.
I will be on air. In fact, I'm joined tonight by our friend Rayshawn Haylock. He is the voice of ESPN. He's going to be covering. By the way, I tell everybody I am leaving for a week. I'm going to Rome, Italy. I'm going not going for the church of the Vatican. I'm going for food, and that's the reason I'm going.
Well, Jeff, if the timing works out, maybe we can get you to FaceTime or Skype next week from Italy.
I will do so, and I will do so with my mouth full. But hey, you're gonna cover the game for me next Wednesday.
Yes.
Thursday, I believe, and Rashawn Haylock will be covering on Saturday and the following Saturday. So I will be back, but I will be off in Rome. And the UC Riverside program will be in great hands.
Big shoes to fill, but myself and Rashawn Haylock will do our best. Big Jeezy, good seeing you. Have a great call tonight for the game.
Hey, I love you.
All right, see you, Big Jeezy. I love you too. All right, that's Jeff Gorham on the call. GoHighlanders.com. And just about, if you're watching us live right now, in just about 1 minute, go over to GoHighlanders.com and you can listen to the game live. UCR at Cal State Fullerton. When we come back, let's take a break. But when we come back, we will talk more UCR basketball. We'll hear from head coach David Patrick and also some high school hoops and high school soccer when we come back on the Inland Sports Show.
So the Boost Buddies program is really just a program where you bring a buddy, you get a free session. You know, it's really cool. You know, we're all about, we have a family feel here. We want our athletes to have fun. You know, for me as a coach, I know if I can't get a lot of my athletes, then it doesn't really matter how good of a coach I am. So I want there to be a relaxed vibe here. So bring a friend. You bring a friend, you get a free workout. That's our Boost Buddies program.
Billy here from Spoiled in Riverside. Just opened up our new location off the 91 in Arlington in Riverside. Come check us out and get spoiled for a change.
Welcome back to the Mike's Fitness Equipment Studio. It's the Inland Sports Show.
Big thanks to the Big Jeezy, Jeff Gorham on the call for UCR against Cal State Fullerton tonight at GoHighlanders.com. You can go check that game out, listen to it live if you're watching the show live. Welcome back to the Mike's Fitness Equipment Studio for the Inland Sports Show. My name is Pep Fernandez, still talking more about UC Riverside men's basketball because it is the best season for the Highlanders at the Division I level in years, maybe the best ever, as you heard from Jeff Gorham. Now, just the other night, big win for the Highlanders, and listen, they just kept the ball rolling. They're staying near the top of the Big West Conference standings, and that's all they can really ask for at this point. Just staying at maybe a game back of the likes of UC Irvine, who was basically the team to beat going in to the Big West Conference season. Now, just the other night when they had the big win, it was Mamba mentality night for number 24, Kobe Bryant. You can see this picture right here. All the players had number 24 for their warm-ups and intros, purple and gold for the Lakers. And, man, they really played like Kobe Bryant in that game as well, getting another big win on their home floor. After the game, we had a chance to talk to head coach David Patrick, but also Dominic Pickett, the pride of the Rancho Verde High School. We love to call him Blue Collar Dom on the broadcast because he is just such a hard worker. He grabs his lunch pail, he punches the clock. Blue Collar Dom always does everything for UCR. Rebounding, steals, taking care of the basketball, preventing turnovers. But he also had a career high, I think it was 22 points in that win last week. So let's hear from not only head coach David Patrick, but also one of our favorites, Blue Collar Dom.
Inland Sports.
You got to hold stand at home, Pep. I think in any league, in a league like this, how it is at the moment, you want to try to win your home games and try to steal a couple on the road. And we got a tough schedule in front of us, going to Fullerton and going to Northridge next week. And so we knew how important this was. And also, I don't know when the last time UC Riverside has beaten Long Beach, but it was another first for this group. I don't think Dom and DK in their career have been able to beat them yet. And so I just wanted them, at least DK, to go out on a good note and get these guys. At least we got Dom one more year.
I think it's a blessing playing for him. Like, I think we would all agree on the team. Like, he kind of lets us play free, but like under control at the same time, because we can't just go out there and play however we want. And I think like having that confidence in all of us like really helps us. So, yeah.
See, I hold him in high stand. He's our captain, and for a reason. It's hard for me to take him out of the game, and I want to play him 25 minutes or 22 minutes, but he keeps us so organized because he knows what I want from him offensively. He knows what I want defensively, and he knows every other person on the court where they should be. And I can't speak enough for him as a person, a player, and he's the reason that we're getting this thing turned around the right way. Never has a down day. I can get on him, and he just falls off him like water on a duck. He knows what I expect and what the staff expects from him. Excellent in the classroom, excellent off the floor, never have a problem with him, and comes to practice every single day, and does everything I ask of him and then some. And so, he's the leader of this group, and don't know what I would have done here without him, because he wasn't one guy I was counting on when I took the job. I didn't know Dom, but I'm so glad that he stayed and that he's part of us.
Yeah, Dominic Pickett has become a UC Riverside legend. He went to UCR. He was a team manager first for the basketball team. Then he worked hard. He earned a spot actually on the roster. And now he's starting, and not only starting, but he's one of the key players on this team that has a real chance of winning the Big West Conference and advancing to the NCAA tournament. Amazing story. Blue Collar Dom. Get to know him. How about this picture from San Diego State as one of our own, the pride of King High School. That's Kawhi Leonard. And next to him from Roosevelt High School, Matt Mitchell, two Inland Empire guys. Kawhi from King, Matt Mitchell from Roosevelt at San Diego State as the Aztecs retired the number 15 jersey of Kawhi Leonard this past week. But I thought that was a great picture, having the two Inland Empire guys. I almost feel like Kawhi's, passing the torch on to Matt Mitchell, another IE guy, to hold it down for San Diego State, which the Aztecs, last I checked, were number 4 in the nation and undefeated. I think it was 23-0, and Matt Mitchell is a big reason why. And guess what? That Inland Empire to San Diego State pipeline is continuing because the pride of Riverside Poly, Lamont Butler, who's been on this set several times for our show, he has signed with San Diego State, so he will be heading down there to be an Aztec. Well, speaking of Matt Mitchell, who's a Roosevelt Mustang, that leads us into our spoiled slick play of the week, and you should have seen the finish between Roosevelt and Hillcrest basketball from this past Saturday. I'm just going to kind of sit back. Just watch this for a moment. Yeah, pandemonium. That was the putback game winner for Roosevelt at the buzzer against Hillcrest. 64-63, Roosevelt wins. This was not a league game. This was non-league, but it featured two of the top teams in the Inland Empire going head-to-head, certainly preparing both teams for the playoffs. That was on Saturday, and you can see pandemonium out there at Roosevelt High School. The winner at the buzzer. Congrats to the Mustangs. It's our spoiled, slick play of the week. When we come back, we're going to wrap things up. We got more high school basketball, girls basketball, and high school soccer right here on the Inland Sports Show when we come back.
96.7 KCal Rocks. What's up? It's Patrick and 40. Hey, man, you're watching the Inland Sports Show right here. Make sure you check out Pep, man. It's Inland Sports with Pep, but he's on every Monday and Thursday morning with Sports with Pep, man. You guys rock.
The Inland Sports Show is brought to you by Spoiled. Quick, quality oil change. Spoil yourself and your car at Spoiled. Kin Sporting Goods. They have all of your sporting gear needs, Letterman's jackets, and team uniforms. Boost Performance Training with Coach Ray Bass. Athletes of all levels and all sports are going to Boost Performance Training in Corona. Mike's Fitness Equipment. Check out the new storeroom on La Cadena. Quality fitness equipment at affordable prices. Mike's Fitness Equipment. And JoJo's Grill-A-Dog, located in the Mountain Grove Shopping Center in Redlands. Let's be frank, not all dogs are created equal. JoJo's Grill-A-Dog.
The overtime program is really where it all started. So it's a complete off-season program where we do strength training, speed training, we do nutrition prepping. We offer our athletes supplements at the end. It has everything you need. We track progress, we track their weights, we do performance testing. It's really everything you need to prepare for your upcoming season. It's a great program. We've had a lot of great athletes get involved in it, and we're going to be rolling out again this January. This is the most important part of the off-season. You know, if you're really need to get better, you really need to improve, you got to put the time in. And I mean, to get stronger, to get faster, it takes time. Well, you can definitely visit our website at www.boosttrainingsystems.com. You can come check us out at 500 Harrington Street, Suite C1. Check out the Boost Performance Center. Or you can contact us directly at 951-532-3903. Just send us a text.
I would say the one thing that we stress more than anything else is service to our customer. Make sure that they're taken care of, whatever you can do to make sure that that order gets to them on time and it's the right quality and what they want. I've been that way since 1976. That was my goal, to reach out to local sports programs, and it's grown from there, and we've been very, very fortunate. My grandson is right over here. He's working for us, and he's going to college right now, and that's exactly what my son did 20-some years ago, and it keeps on going, you know. And we have customers that come in the store that it's amazing. People that I haven't been here since I was a little kid, and I used to come in here all the time, and then now I'm bringing my son in here, or a grandpa that's bringing his grandson in here that came in here when we first opened back in '76. We just feel so fortunate to have been a part of this community and this Inland Empire for going into our 44th year now, and it's just been a blessing.
I'm busy. I got things to do. But I really need an oil change. I just need something fast and affordable. Well, I'm right off the 91 in Arlington. Let's go check out Spoiled. And they even got a 10-minute oil change special. I love it.
And then lastly, we have you.
Stickers up, lights reset on day one.
Okay, looks like you're all set.
Have a good one.
Thank you guys, I appreciate it.
Spoiled, quick, quality oil change right off the 91 freeway at Arlington. Welcome back to the Mike's Fitness Equipment Studio. It's the Inland Sports Show.
It's time to wrap it up here on the Inland Sports Show. Welcome back to the Mike's Fitness Equipment Studio. I'm Pep Fernandez here at Teen Vision TV 16. Congratulations going out to the JW North girls soccer team. The Huskies winning their first league championship, and I think we got a picture, their first league championship in 20 years. Congrats to JW North girls soccer, because again, this is the final week of league play. We are crowning the league champions this week in soccer and basketball as we get set for the playoff brackets, which will come out this weekend. And speaking of soccer, let's go to our Mike's Fitness Equipment Athlete of the Week, and it's on the soccer pitch. How about San Bernardino star Vance Guevara? San Bernardino taking on Indian Springs for the Mountain Valley League title. Guevara had 2 goals, had a fantastic match as the Cardinals beat the perennial power Indian Springs by a final of 7-3. Guevara, just a sophomore, leading the Cardinals to at least a share of the Mountain Valley League Championship, which according to their head coach Alan Soto has not happened in a long, long time. So live it up, Vance. You're the Mike's Fitness Equipment Athlete of the Week. Big win for Cardinal City against Indian Springs in the MVL. Now we go to high school basketball, and it was a big win the other night for Centennial girls basketball against King. Those 2 teams, 2 of the top teams in the entire CIF Southern Section, they could both be CIF Southern Section Open Division teams. They are that good. But King had, they were the front runner. They had the lead in the Big 8 League standings until Centennial beat King, and now they're tied for first place in the Big 8 League standings. Here's head coach Martin Woods from Centennial High School talking about that huge win against King to pull them dead even in the final week of league play.
Inland Sports.
I really don't look at the where we're ranked. I don't look at open division, Division 1. I look at preparing my kids one game at a time. Wherever we land, that's where we land. And like I said, we're playing our best. I mean, we can compete with anybody. So we take care of business tonight. We're gonna prepare tomorrow for Roosevelt, which is another good team, and hopefully we can come out with another win. And then we'll look and see where we are and start preparing for that.
Inland Sports.
So it was Centennial beating King 65-53. They are both 8-1 in league play going into, I think, tonight. I think tonight's their final league game, so they could end up in a virtual tie for first place in the Big 8 League, which is great for girls basketball. Now our Ken's Sporting Goods must-see game of the week, and it's another girls basketball game because, again, league titles being decided this week. This will be Friday night. Cajon taking on Yucaipa. Cajon versus Yucaipa for the girls championship in the Citrus Belt League. The last couple of years, it's been Cajon and Yucaipa going head-to-head for that CBL title. Last year, it was Cajon. The year before that, it was Yucaipa. And again, the same 2 teams going head-to-head, Yucaipa and Cajon. That's our Ken Sporting Goods must-see game of the week. It's Friday night, so it's the absolute last night of the regular season. Friday night, Cajon going on the road at #Yucktown, taking on the T-Birds. If Cajon wins, it'll likely be, depending on what they do tonight, it'll likely be a tie for first place. If Yucaipa wins, Yucaipa will be your outright Citrus Belt League championship. But it's a big one, and it's our Ken Sporting Goods must-see game of the week. And finally, California Baptist University basketball, the men back home. They will take on Bakersfield. Tomorrow night, I'll be on the call on the WAC Digital Network if you want to watch it on TV, on digital. And Saturday against Grand Canyon. Through the first round of Western Athletic Conference play, CBU all alone in second place at 6-2, trailing only the defending champion New Mexico State. So join me tomorrow night, CBU taking on Bakersfield, 7 o'clock on the WAC Digital Network. Well, for everyone here behind the scenes at Teen Vision TV 16, my name is Pep Fernandez. We appreciate you tuning in every single Wednesday right around 6 o'clock, or if traffic's bad, just after 6 o'clock. We appreciate you hanging out with us, and we do appreciate it. Big thanks to not only Billy Cardosi, Cardosi, but the big Jeezy, Jeff Gorham, who joined us live from Cal State Fullerton. My name's Pep Fernandez. We'll see you next time on your favorite show, the Inland Sports Show.